What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Get Real Vlogs. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have saw on my story that I did a poll whether or not you guys think I should take old videos that I did from a year or two ago and live react to them. Basically, I watch what I've done and then I explain what I was thinking when I was there and what I think of it now and what I have discovered of this place that I have explored now that I have studied it more, and I've been doing this exploration for about 2 years now. So without further ado, you guys said that you guys wanted me to do this, so I'm going to do it. We're going to start off with the Blue Ridge Parkway Murder House. And this place has some dark history, and I definitely would have not gone to this place by myself. In this video, Brandon from KhaosUnleashed, one of my lifelong best friends, came with me. We had a great time where we just explored places for 2 weeks long, and this was one of the first places that we went. So without further ado, let's start off with the first episode of Throwbacks with Get Real Vlogs. Let's go.
What is up, guys? I'm here with the new stadium behind me. Still trying to find a way to get in somehow.
I never got in.
Maybe I'll find a way sometime soon. But a couple days ago, me and my friend filmed a video of a place that I've been looking for a while. I thought it was at the bottom of the mountain from Luray going to Newmarket, but it's on the other end of Luray, at the bottom of the mountain, going towards Sperryville. It took me forever to find it, but Page County has a bunch.
So basically that sounds a little weird, but there are two mountains in Luray that lead out to other towns. There's one that's in Luray that goes over to Newmarket, and then there's one in Luray that goes over towards Sperryville. The directions I got to this place basically stated it's at the bottom of the mountain in Luray. So my thoughts are it's at the bottom of the mountain. If you're coming from Newmarket into Luray, it's right there in Luray as soon as you hit it there. And I was totally wrong. It's at the bottom of the mountain by Sperryville, which is at the whole other end of Luray. Basically, you're coming from Sperryville, you get into Luray, the house is right there once you hit Luray, basically on the mountain. The funny thing is, there is an abandoned house by the Newmarket side, which really creeped me out, and that's a whole different story for another day. It's actually really funny, but it took me a while to find this place, and thank God Brandon was with me. He's the one who spotted it out while I was driving. Without him, I probably never would have saw it, because you have to be really focused on the side of the road. So let's continue going on, guys.
Bunch of legends, rumors, and everything. And the rumor about this place is it was a guy lived there who was involved with the Blue Ridge Parkway Murders. I don't know too much about it, but the Blue Ridge Parkway, I believe, runs from North Carolina up to Virginia. I didn't study about it too much, but there were 9 different occasions between a certain amount of years where people were just getting killed. And it's true, people were killed.
It's sad, like I said, it's dark, but it is true. This guy committed so many crimes, murders throughout a period of time, and it took forever to find him because this was back when it was a little bit harder to find people doing these kind of things, especially in our area where you don't see the crime happen as often as you would big cities. But nevertheless, they did catch him. They did find him. And this is not a rumor. This is true. This is a location where this guy lived for a while.
But what I want to know is this house the actual place of a guy who was involved? I will say that when I went there, it was probably, I was more anxious and scared than I've ever been going into a place just because of the tall tale about it. I don't believe it's true, but just when you hear that, you still get the anxiety. Did not go alone, brought a friend. I would not go alone to this place. It's very hard to get to. It's very creepy getting to it. Just the whole setting about it is very weird. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to the place. It's not worth it. But go ahead and watch the video to see what we find.
Let's go.
I literally have to park on the side of the mountain. This mountain goes all the way up to Sperryville. There's a wire hanger so cars don't come. You have to cross this bridge to get to this house. Literally, like, you would never think there's a house back here. This is real.
And you wouldn't think that there was a house there because there isn't. We went to the wrong location at first once again.
Really freaking weird. Ouch.
I hit my head.
I don't know where Brandon went.
I had horrible camera skills back then. So bad.
If he pops out and scares me, I'm going to be livid.
It's basically because I was scared.
No, we're not planning. Like, we didn't set anything up. I've only heard of this place because of other people.
Yep.
So I think
There's
we found
Brandon.
it, maybe. No, this is definitely not the house.
Nope, not at all.
Well, we found a camp. This isn't the house, though, but this is definitely where she told me to go.
Basically, where we were was very close to the location, still on the side of the mountain, but that was like a Boy Scout area, I believe, where they did archery, maybe target shooting, maybe even for police, but that was not where the house was. A little bit more up the road is where the house is.
The last place was the wrong place again. We finally actually found the place because we can see the house. We're walking down this long driveway. We walked halfway down the freaking mountain. We have to walk up here through the woods, and the house...
So when I say that we walked halfway down the freaking mountain, basically we not even close, but we walked a good ways. You can't just park at this place. You have to drive up to, I think, a visitor center and walk maybe a quarter of a mile. I think it was like a 7 to 10 minute walk down a mountain where there's traffic. Kind of dangerous, but part of the game, guys.
House on top of this hill, surrounded by trees. You can barely see it, but luckily when we were driving, it drove pretty slow.
In the summer, you wouldn't find this place. We went, I'm pretty sure it was like at the end of summer, beginning of fall, so the foliage was not bad. Thank God. Brandon, thank you so much for pointing it out.
Brandon over here found it for me. He just said, get on, pull over wherever you can. So we were told that there's an active cabin around here.
There is.
There's not, because we just want to see this house. We don't want to cause any trouble.
There's an active cabin.
Right here, middle of the woods, sitting on top of a hill.
Gives me chills still.
This may be the scariest one I've ever gone into. I'm not going to lie. That's why I have Brandon here. I honestly probably would not go into this one alone because of where it is. There's no cell phone service. It's supposedly the guy who did the Blue Ridge Parkway Murders or whatever, whether he did or not.
He did.
Still, the story still scares you. So let's find out. Well, at the front of it, there's no stairs.
This place was not stable, guys. It's lucky to be
apart.
standing. I think it only is because nobody explores it.
Around everywhere else. And there's a fence right here, so we're going to have to look
I'm
around
the only
back,
video on YouTube of this place.
Found our way in. And here we go.
Now listen to this.
Whoa. How's the floor?
Be very careful.
Is it worth trying? Okay, keep going. I'm going to go
I go, is it worth trying? And Brandon's like, well, I'm in here, bud.
too slow. How did it feel, though?
You can see the holes everywhere.
Where does it lead?
I was such a scaredy cat back then.
Oh, no.
Now I just go for it.
Whoa, orange paint.
Fun fact about orange paint. When I was in elementary school, I asked my mom and dad if I could paint my room orange, and they did. It was so ugly, and I cannot believe they let me do it. They did not like it, but nevertheless, they definitely let me do it. Not the best choice in my life.
It's sad when the upstairs feels more stable than the downstairs.
It was a lot more stable. And there's nothing left in this house. With criminal cases like this, you're not going to find anything. They sweep it. I'm surprised it's not demolished. But we didn't find a single thing. In a purple room, this guy had bad taste.
This isn't even a basement. This is a straight cellar.
So supposedly this is where he kept the people. And I knew going in there would not be anything there. But just for content, you have to film it.
No bodies, so.
And shout out to Cash, who was like, he commented on this video, I'm pretty sure, and he was like, oh, look at Dean, disappointed that there's no bodies. And no, I was not disappointed, but Cash, you're a funny guy.
Who knows? That's what the legend says. If you want to look it up, go on Google and type in Blue Ridge Parkway Murders. I don't even think it was this house. I think people just make up legends around here, but that did happen, but who even knows at this point? guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think. Do you think this guy was involved with anything? I don't think it has to do with anything with the Blue Ridge Parkway murders. I think it's just a rumor. I mean, it's still kind of cool to go in there and think that that's what happened, even though it probably didn't. But comment what you think. Tell me if you know anything about it. Sorry there wasn't much in there at all, but it was a hard place to get to. I don't recommend going, especially alone. And if you do go, just be safe. Have a great day.
So, guys, it is true. That was the place. I thought it was just a tall tale, but the more I research and the more I've been doing this for 2 years now, uh, it was real. This was where this guy stayed. One of probably many places, but yeah, he lived here, and this was in between hiding. Very sad, very dark. Uh, I don't enjoy as much these dark places. I like more of the history, but it was cool to explore another abandoned place. But yeah, I don't think I'd go there again just because there wasn't anything in it. The cats are going crazy. So, guys, thank you for watching this throwback of Get Real Vlogs. If you guys enjoy it, I hope you do. Keep watching because I'll keep doing it. I enjoy doing this, reminiscing. As always, guys, thank you for watching Get Real Vlogs. Peace.